So in the previous video, I mentioned that a list is an ordered collection of related data. And again, I think we have two lists in this particular song because we have two collections of related data. We actually have a list of all of the days of the week and a list of all of the foods. Right? So let's look at what this list is. I'm going to make a list here, and let's call this week. So this is going to be all of the 7 days of our week. We're going to create the week. And you notice that when I do that, just like with the variables, when we made variables, we get some blocks that now appear. These weren't here before because we didn't have lists for these blocks to be valid for. So we get this idea of a block for the week, which looks very much like the block for, or the peg for the variables, slightly different colors, so we know that we're dealing with a list here. We get a check mark next here, so we can turn this on and off, right? So we can show these for debugging purposes. And in fact, again, I do think these are for debugging purposes in this program because we'll want them off while the program is running. But you notice that when the week pops up, it's a much larger box because it's going to have a collection of data in here, right? And so there are two ways that we can add data to this collection. The first one is to actually do it through blocks of code. You literally can come in and create a block of code that says, look, the first thing I want in my collection for week is the day Monday. So I can say add Monday to week, and I can click on that block, and now Monday is the first item in the week. And I could then come in and do the same thing for Tuesday. That's doable, it's legal and legit in Scratch, but in fact this is not really the preferred way to do it. This block is really for when you're trying to add stuff to a list dynamically while a program is running, which is something I'm not going to show you in this set of lessons, but something you may experience as you play more with lists. Instead, really, the easier way to do this is to come into the idea of the week and just say, I want to edit this. I want to add the days of the week. And there's a plus sign here, and so I can say add another day of the week. So I'm going to say Tuesday, and I'm going to hit return, and notice that when I hit return it automatically gives me the ability to add a third day. So I'm just going to keep adding these, Wednesday, right? And notice that down here the length is changing as I adjust the week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And so I can add all those up. Oops, I accidentally hit the return sign or the return key after I got done typing Sunday, but there's only 7 days of the week. No big deal. I can just come in here to this and exit out. And so here are the 7 items. Remember what I said a list is. A list is an ordered collection of related data. And so we have an order here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in a collection of related data. Okay. And now I want to do the exact same thing for creating the food that's going to be used in this. And I want to point something out here, that when I make the list of food, all food, I'll call it, since I already have a variable called food, right? That really the day of the week and the specific food item that we're eating each day corresponds to each other. And so I want to be careful when I add this. I want Monday to be string beans. I want Tuesday to be spaghetti. I want Wednesday to be soup. I want Friday to be, and I have to remember now what each of them is. What I didn't show you before is down here in food under costumes. This person had already gone to the trouble of pulling everything together for the costume. So she has a costume for beans and spaghetti and soup. And it was what I thought it was. So it's roast beef. And then fresh fish and chicken. And Sunday, remember, is ice cream. Get to end the week with a really good meal, ice cream. And so now we have these two lists, and we can use these lists together because they are ordered lists, and number 1 goes together, number 4 goes together, Thursday's roast beef, number 7 goes together, Sunday's ice cream. I can use all of that to help me coordinate the values in these particular variables, and we'll do that in the next video.